Thanks for joining me again as we look back at another great classic film. This is a powerful drama about a physical disability and the lack of supports that were available at the time the film was made. While hearing impaired children now have better supports, that doesn't lessen the impact of the story. It has powerful performances from all the central characters, but the most impressive of all is from the young actress in the title role, in what was only her second film. It's an underappreciated British film from an underappreciated director. It is Mandy from 1953. The Hilda Lewis novel The Day Is Ours tells the story of a family's struggle to give their deaf daughter a better life, and was first adapted into a TV serial for BBC Women's Hour in 1950. The film script was subsequently adapted by Nigel Balchin and Jack Whittingham, with Alexander Mackendrick chosen to direct. Mackendrick was a surprising choice, being better known for his comedies, having recently made The Lady Killers and Whiskey Galore for Ealing Studios. Mackendrick made a number of pivotal casting decisions. Phyllis Calvert had appeared in a number of lightweight musical comedies before her dramatic film breakthrough in The Remarkable Mr. Kipps. She went on to star opposite Robert Donat in The Young Mr. Pitt, before The Man in Grey catapulted her to stardom and led to appearances in many popular dramas. Following a quick trip to Hollywood to appear in Appointment with Danger opposite Alan Ladd, she returned to England and was chosen by Mackendrick to appear as Mandy's mother, Christine. Jack Hawkins had been appearing on stage since the age of 12, making his screen debut in Alfred Hitchcock's The Phantom Fiend in 1932. During the 30s, he took his roles in plays more seriously than his films, until Alexander Korda offered him a 3-year film contract. This led to working with Carol Reed on The Fallen Idol, Michael Powell on The Small Back Room, and a breakout role in The Black Rose alongside Tyrone Power and Orson Welles. For this film, Mackendrick cast Hawkins as Mandy's teacher Searle. Jeffrey Teal, who'd made a big impression in Hitchcock's The 39 Steps and playing Franklin D. Roosevelt in The Beginning of the End, was cast as Mandy's grandfather. The title role went to Mandy Miller, the daughter of a BBC radio producer. As a 6-year-old, he'd taken Mandy to watch a film being made at Ealing Studios, where she made a strong impression and was offered a small role in The Man in the White Suit. Mackendrick, who had already decided against casting a deaf child in the lead role, chose Miller after this brief but memorable screen appearance. He was surprised at how good the performance she turned in was, and how convinced audiences were that she was actually hearing impaired. Shooting took place at the Ealing Studios in West London and at the Royal Schools for the Deaf outside of Manchester. Much of the film looks at educational methods for the hearing impaired in the 1950s and focuses on oralism, a now controversial approach which relies on teaching children to speak and lip read and discourages sign language. But this doesn't undermine the drama at the heart of the story. Bosley Crowther described the film as unpretentious and almost documentary in its telling of a tense dramatic tale of a husband and wife's estrangement over the training of their deaf-mute child. Thanks to the wonderful performance that director Alexander Mackendrick gets from Mandy Miller, a remarkably fluent child, the rewarding development of this youngster makes the crux and suspense of the film. Mandy premiered in London in July of 1952 and was the 5th most popular film at the British box office that year. In the US, the film was released as The Story of Mandy and later was sold to television as Crash of Silence. It was nominated for 6 BAFTAs in 1963 but didn't win any. At the 1952 Venice Film Festival, Alexander Mackendrick was awarded the Special Jury Prize for his direction, and the film was nominated for the Golden Lion. Jack Hawkins always regarded this as one of his favourite films, believing it was a turning point in his career. Cary Grant was interested in producing and starring in an American remake of this film and met with Mackendrick about the project, but plans never progressed. Lots of good reasons to watch this film. This story is compelling, the drama is genuinely engrossing, but more than anything else, Mandy Miller's performance is natural and effortless, made better by the supporting cast around her. It's a truly beautiful film. So what I suggest you do is that you go to our website, find our virtual screenings page, find the link to this particular film, click on it and watch it, and as always, see what you think, and we'd always invite you to come back, let us know your thoughts about the film and whether you recommend it for others as well. And then we're back in the not too distant future for our next classic films review. See you next time.